Hey everybody! Hopefully I have worked out all the audio issues. I have no idea. I'm wearing a pair of headphones with a mic right now. Hopefully this is not too loud, not too soft. I noticed my earlier recordings were a little bit on the quiet side, so I apologize for that. I will try to speak up, which is not a problem for me usually. I can usually be heard whispering across a football field, but I've tried to adjust the audio. Here's hoping all goes well. So, when we last left off, our poor girl has had quite the adventure over 3 days. She has almost been executed, had to escape from a dragon, had to crawl through a burrow and face undead and giant spiders, and then she had to fight a dragon for real. And then she finds out she's a Dragonborn. So right now, I imagine she's kind of a little bit on the dazed side. And considering some of the theories surrounding Sanguine, I have a feeling when he saw that word wall, he would have known, oh, wow, she's Dragonborn. But, who knows when she'll absorb, a dragon soul and be able to learn this. Oh, he kept quiet. But I imagine he's quite ready to do some celebrating, so we are joining our two quote-unquote heroes right after they have just learned of her being the Dragonborn and are heading back. So here we are on this beautiful night. Gosh, Skyrim is still so pretty. I also apologize if you hear me coughing or clearing my throat. My allergies are trying their hardest to kill me. I usually try to take the mic away, but I'm telling you. Ooh. So here we go. Let's head home. I'm sure nothing else will happen tonight. I'm sure we'll just be able to go home and get some rest. Yeah. That's likely. Absolutely, that's what's going to happen. Yep. Yep. I'm not looking at the mountain significantly or anything like that. Nope. Not in the slightest. At this point, Merida's like, screw this, screw it. I'm just going home. I'm going home. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I just want to go to bed. I just want to get some sleep. But of course, she doesn't have a home yet. I consider her motivation is, at some point when she was a little girl, she came to Whiterun, saw how pretty it was, and how, so much more sophisticated than her childhood was. And she's always dreamed of owning a little house here, and there just so happens to be one. So now she has a goal. And she and Sanguine have, managed to get a lot of money going. Oh, maybe things will finally turn around and I'll be able to buy a home. I'm sure it won't cost too much. But yes, I still have the running tally from last time. Yeah, Sanguine still has 819 gold and 50 cents somehow. I'm not sure how that... Oh, that's right, because I split one of them in half, so yeah. But yeah, she only has less than 500 to her name, pretty much. Which is how I'm playing this, is she cannot spend more than what she has on her person right now. So even though, if I go into items, it says, oh, you have 1,739 gold. No, I do not. I consider it that Merida only has 443 gold to spend. I'm not going to count the half. So if Sanguine needs to buy something, he's got 819 that he can buy because he's actually looted, and that's going to come up. But it's too late to do any shopping anyway, so let's just head inside.
Look, you already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around and go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail. Now get lost.
We will be back. This is not over.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun, and we'll pay good money for information.
A woman. A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. She cannot hide from us forever.
Yeah, but I don't really like you guys, and it's so iffy on whether or not she's guilty or not. I never know how to feel about it.
Why, Ismail, you did it. You killed the dragon.
And where were you? Or were you one of the guards who was there? Yes, I still don't have a good mouse setup. For whatever reason, this mouse does not work very well on my normal mouse setup. I have a nice little laptop spot that I can use with my gaming mouse perfectly fine. But for whatever reason, this corded mouse is a complete pain in the ass. So I will have to do something. So there will still be the little jerkiness when I'm going around because I only have the size of a mouse pad to scrape this across. But I was told to report it to the Jarl, so even though it's like 10 o'clock at night...
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I can.
Let's go report in. Jarl, we did it. Also, I might be Dragonborn. I don't know.
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Ooh, is he going to be magically teleporting around again? Oh, no. Okay, he's just standing there.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
Do the trick.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean?
The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you. So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
They're brothers. I did not know that. Holy crap. I have played this game so many times and there's so many things I don't know about it. Like, I never knew that Lucan and Colada in the trading place in Riverwood, I thought they were father and daughter, and it turns out they're, brother and sister. Oops.
I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that.
Turns out I may be something called Dragonborn. Sounds like a very much, I've had a long couple of days, and I don't want to commit to anything, and I just want to go to bed.
Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
It was hard to
That
miss.
was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rangar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as she may be, I don't see any signs of her being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenicci.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with her?
That's the Greybeard's business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon? It revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, it said that he gave me a weapon? What did he give me? I didn't see anything come up. Oh, the Axe of Whiterun. A 200 axe. So, you know what, I'll have to... I made a mistake. In, what I'm supposed to be doing is, when I play the game, I'm supposed to do actions that take place in the fiction that I want to write later. I'm supposed to play, then write. Well, I noticed in one of my playthroughs that somebody dropped a two-handed steel greatsword, and I thought, oh, I'll replace Sanguine's, you know, two-handed iron greatsword with that, and I never picked it up. So I'm gonna have to use either console commands or something to put that in my inventory, because that needs to count towards the total inventory of what I'm carrying. But once I do, I'll have to see if that's about the same as this, or if it's better, because I don't know. So now that all the reporting is done, Merida would now just be like, home. Let me sleep. Who are you? What?
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
Meanwhile, Sanguine would look at Lydia and be like, yes! 2 chicks. This is great.
The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
So I'm a crime lord. It's good to know.
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Now, I could get her to follow me right now and traipse about. I'm still on the fence on whether or not to take a companion other than, you know, the imaginary one that I have. Because I don't have good experience with companions. They're very handy, but because I tend to stay towards the back, they tend to run forward. Let me put it this way. I once had Benor from Morthal as my companion. And he kept dying to this one trap. Didn't matter that I had already set it off. It was one of those rock traps. He just kept hitting the rocks and dying. So I kept replaying it. It's like, oh god, this is impossible. So I downloaded a mod that made my companions immortal. This is an unmodded playthrough, though. So she's not immortal. So she will die. But I kind of want her there for the story later. Oh, and apparently I took too long. Sorry. Sorry, Lydia. I wasn't just trying to make things awkward. By the way, do you have a place to stay? Because I don't. Can we bunk? No? Oh, okay. But yes, I don't know whether or not to use a companion and kind of, like, shoehorn them in and pretend, okay, this one's going to take the part of Sanguine and see what they do. But at the end, I do have kind of a plot for this story. And I do want to try and play in a way that would support that. Is that Irilith? Yes, it is. Welcome back. But yes, at this point, it is now 1 in the morning. That took a while to report. It shouldn't have taken that long to report, but... Time to sit down. Because all she's had to eat...
Lady, could you spare...
I
work
spend
for
a lot of
Bellator
time at the
at the
market
General
stall,
Need
so I
something?
can learn the merchant
Yes, you can
trade.
have a gold point.
Oh, thank you.
Experience if I'm going to
Divines,
run an
bless your
innocent
kind heart.
Now that actually works out because in the story, I actually did give this girl
Bye.
an apple
Come by
in the
Bellator's
story,
shop
but
at the
I
market.
can't do
I'm
that.
sure we got something
Here,
you need.
stop everybody
We're
talking
running
at the
low
same
on
time.
the Blackbriar mead. In a couple of days, I'll have you make a run, fetch some more.
So let's see. She's had bread and apples. That's all she's had today. So do I have... No, I've got uncooked food. She has not been... She collected all this stuff under Helgen, but she hasn't had a place to cook it. So she's just got raw meat on her. Which, yeah, yummy. She's got some cabbage, potatoes, but who's going to sit here and eat a raw potato? I know when I picked it up, I says, oh, I'm not going to pick up ingredients. And I was thinking things like, you know, lavender, flowers, things of that nature. So I didn't pick up a bag of flour because I consider that an ingredient. Well, technically speaking, cabbage and potatoes should be on that level, but at the same time, I expect her to pick up a little bit of uncooked food and eventually get someplace and cook it. But right now, she doesn't have anything other than apples, so...
Wake up, dear.
Yeah.
Yes, Mum.
Please? Food?
You want a drink? Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both.
Okay, so she... Oh, apple pie. Ooh. Yes, Merida has a sweet tooth. I'm basing that on real life because, oh my god, do I have a sweet tooth. So I imagine she would look at this and be like, I am now rich. But, because again, I want to try and keep track of how much real gold she has. I have to keep track of this. So, let's see. Some bread. So, let's -6. Some baked potatoes sound good. Just butter. Just gobble the butter up. Oh, beef. Oh, that would be delicate for her. She would just be like, yes, cooked beef. She never gets to eat meat like this. So, yeah, potatoes, meat, and some bread. I think she's good. Now, here's a fun story. I think she's not much of a drinker. So if I see a jug of milk, that is her go-to drink. So there we go. So that was 6, 12, 18 plus 14. I'm not going to do math. I'm terrible at math, by the way. I can't do it in my head like some people. So, okay, I'll calculate that in a second. But there, she has bought her food. Sanguine, on the other hand, let's see. What is he going to get? Because he's got... I mean, he's got Alto wine, but he would have drank some of this. Alto wine, I like to think, is kind of like, because it's everywhere, it's kind of the cheap wine. So he would look at this and be like, I want ale or mead. I want the good shit. So no wine. Let's see. Oh, sweet rolls. But yeah, she would probably hold off on that for now. Would he care? This is the cheap stuff, but this is good stuff. Value 72. Oh, that's a little much. But then again, he's rich now. So. Would he be frugal? No, he wouldn't. Okay, so let's do all three of those. So 72 times 3. Merida would look at that and be like, why are you spending money on this? And
You just find that lying around?
Must be your lucky day.
Okay. I was not expecting that. I don't know if I would want to comment on this yet. I think I'll keep quiet on that. Because Merida would be like, not my business, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
So here they are, it's late. They chow down. So she gets her baked potatoes, bread, cooked beef, milk. Yes, I'm trying to remove this. Now, they shared a green apple, if I remember correctly earlier. I'm trying to get rid of the stuff in my inventory that I take out in the story. Like when they sit down and they eat something or drink something, I try to get rid of it. He passed her a bottle of wine. And I think he did drink another thing of wine while they were traveling, so gonna get rid of that. It'll get a little easier when they actually have storage space and all that, and I can stop keeping track of it. Because it'll just be assumed, yeah, they've got plenty, and they're drinking and eating along the way, and it's not a big deal. But right now, while they have very little to their name, and very little inventory space, I want to keep track of it, just for now. So, here's where they would have their conversation. Oh my gosh, why are you drinking that? That's so expensive. And he's like, yeah, but it's the good stuff, and I'm rich now. And I imagine now would be the time when he starts pointing out to her that, you know, we went through that dungeon crawl, and you refused to loot anything off the bodies. Well, guess what? I've got almost double as much money as you do. And she's sitting here, it's like, she's looking at the food she just ate, thinking, oh man, this is the richest I've ever felt, but she doesn't actually have as much as you think. It's like, yeah, she's got enough to get her going for a while, but it'll go quickly. And she wants to save up for that house. He's also a demon of temptation, so he'd want to tempt her by, you know, saying things like, maybe if you make a deal with me, I can get you the house. But no, she wants to earn this. She wants to work hard and get it herself. She does not want it handed to her. So, I just realized I can steal this. I can steal the plate and the goblets, but not the food. Anybody else confused by that? Yeah. Okay. So, it's late. Merida's done. Wow, that was a cleavage shot. I don't think I ever really appreciated this, but Sanguine would. Look at that. That's barely held together. If she coughs too hard, that's gonna come open. Oh, you poor girl. But yeah, she's very much, I'm tired. Too much has happened. Give me a room.
This is an ode to Skyrim's
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the inn to Isolda. Anyway, what do you need?
Sorry, trying to write this down. I imagine they would split this room. It's like 5 each. Come on.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
Yeah, it's now 1:30 in the morning. Show me to a room, please.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. When Sovngarde beckons,
come on. This jerkiness is getting to me.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Please leave. I'd like to sleep. Also, this is a terrible room because anybody can sit up here and there's a lot of noise, but there's no door here to block it out. But yeah, I imagine at this point they just drop, go to sleep. Merida's like, I will deal with this shit in the morning. It's like, just let me sleep. It is now the morning after. Decisions must be made. So Merida's like, shit.
Sing you a special song tonight, beautiful lass?
Not now. I'm working.
Ah, you're always working. Why else would I spend so much time here?
Mikhail is quite the songbird. Maybe he's the reason you're here all the time.
Aye, the bard's got talent. I'll give him that.
You just make sure his music is the only thing you're admiring.
Oh, John, darling, you know you're the only stone-biting, knuckle-dragging Nord for me.
That's my girl.
Okay, I've never noticed that before. The Battleborn and the Greymane are sweet on each other. That's kind of cute. No. The things you learn when you're actually paying attention to this game and not just, you know, like rushing through it. Okay, avoid Nazim like the plague because he fucking pisses me off. By the way, I watched a very interesting video that breaks it down that Nazim is such a terrible character that his wife is cheating on him. And I was like, okay, so this is probably going to be a stretch, but actually it pointed out a lot of good stuff.
I get them fresh from the farms daily, Nazim.
If you were getting them from my farm, they'd be twice as fresh.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Actually,
once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
I'm not going to talk to her yet. Not yet.
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Now, do I have stuff to sell? Is the big one. No, I am not selling the Axe of Whiterun. I'm not that bad. This is the stuff he's wearing. The studded Imperial armor I can get rid of. I've got... She picked up a few mushrooms. She got excited. Yeah, she's going to be a mushroom picker. I don't think I have... Ah, the dragon bone and scales would be worth something. Also, she'd want to do some improvements to armor and stuff. So before I sell...
Well met, kinsman.
I'm going to do that little mini
Talk
quest.
amongst the gods that you are Dragonborn. Such a big...
So yeah, this is a little mini quest to teach you how to do smithing. And I imagine she would be like, okay, before we get on the road and get out of here and forget that, oh, that shit happened, I need to improve my armor, so...
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Yorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
So, can't remember what the trigger is.
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
Oh, sure, that sounds easy.
Thanks. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Okay, so we'll do that real quick. It won't take long.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
God, I've got so used to nobody talking to me. That mod that'll keeps all that conversation to themselves. It's really nice.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Embrace the word of mighty Talos.
I love how the Talos priest is just like screaming at everybody. I don't know why, but I always found it mildly appropriate. Just, mighty Talos! It's like, dude, calm down. And there's Lydia. Sanguine's like, hey girl. Of course, he wouldn't be considered a housecarl. I like to imagine that he's sitting there like, hey, I helped. How come I'm not getting accolades and thaneness?
I serve Jarl Balgruf as steward. From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
20! Okay, time to get out the, time to
Enjoy your visit to
get out
Dragon's
another
Reach.
thing of paper and start keeping track of this. Oh boy, I'm gonna have so many index cards. I should have, like a program or something open where I can just keep track of this, but Okay, so let's go. Supposed to split this down the middle. Okay, so Merida, Sanguine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I won't always be keeping track of that. This is just for now. Oh, you know what? No. She's not gonna leave. If she's gonna... She would probably want to find out about the house, because that was her entire motivation during the last chapter.
Remember that I like my...
I'm gonna talk to him about the house. Because, yeah, she'd be like, here's your sword. What about the
Jarl
house?
is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Ooh, what happens if I click this and I don't have the money?
Splendid. There's a house available right now.
Okay, so that's where she discovers...
Very well. Just let me know when you have the necessary funds.
5,000 gold.
If there's any more I can help you with.
Yeah, she would discover that as she's talking to him, and it's like, it's 5,000? Oh. And now she's kind of like feeling that little tug, and Sanguine's conversation earlier is gonna have its hooks at her. It's gonna be like, oh, I need so much more money. And, oh! I didn't notice that you can really see the barrow there. So, it looked like Alduin flew in, like, this general area. So, yeah, he would have been really visible. So, yeah.
Stormcloaks, Imperial
Let's see,
dragons,
anything else? Any other missions that feel fluid in a story sense? Because I did write the chapter. Because I was coughing throughout the last video, even though I tried to cover it up so people wouldn't hear it, I wrote it into the story.
Dragon or giant will be ready.
So she actually stopped at the Temple of Kinnereth, but at the same time, she wouldn't want to go back in there because Sanguine said he was uncomfortable. But Danica is right here, so she passes her and thanks her. So
it's a shame, isn't it?
And that's where she learns about the tree.
This is the Gildergreen. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinnereth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches. They built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the Hagravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
Okay, so that would feel a little bit more fluid. She runs into Danica and it was like, thank you for healing me yesterday,
So,
and then they talk about the tree.
Back from those filthy Hagravens yet?
I haven't even left yet, woman! Good God!
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most.
Boy. So yeah, then she would come down here and be like, okay, I did that. Now let's do the improvements. Because, yeah, they would want supplies and everything, because there's one other thing, and I might make a bit of a detour, because, let's see what, I'm only level 4. There is a character in-game that disappears at level 10, I think is what I read it up. If you get to her before level 10, she'll tell you a few things and, you know, talk to you a little bit. Otherwise, she just vanishes, and you can't find her. And since she's going to be in the story, I want to actually get to her and get her dialogue, even if it takes me a little bit longer to get there in story. So it feels natural to go after her now because, oh man, I missed my map. I had a map that had all the roads on it. But yeah, in order to get to Iverstead, no, I don't, now. You have to go all the way around the mountain and come down here. But the road comes somewhere around here. Now the Hall of the Vigilance, if I can turn my map back, is somewhere in this general area. So when they leave, it's like, let's head north, hit them, and then we'll go south and hit, you know, you can go on your way. So I want to try and get to the Hall of the Vigilance today. But if you wait until level 10, that's when Dawn Guard triggers, and the Hall of the Vigilance is destroyed. Now, in my novel, I don't intend to actually destroy the Hall of the Vigilance right away. I'm going to save that as a plot device. So, that is kind of our goal, but before we head up into that icy north, I mean, the poor girl doesn't even have arm guards.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
So yeah, this is just the quick tutorial. Stop it.
That's a decent weapon you've made there.
So go through the tutorial, learn a few things, and yeah.
Got some good pieces out. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Until next time.
Yeah, just go through this real quick. And I like to imagine that instead of just doing this, you know, standard, you know, here we go. She's like, well, I could use a dagger. You know, they're very handy. Oh, you know, let me show you how to make one. And then she can go about actually, you know, like, doing her armor and stuff like that. There we go.
I don't claim to be the best.
Yeah.
This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. All right, then.
Yeah. Yes, I know. I never did figure out how to turn off the tutorials. But yeah, she gives you deer hide, I think. And
have you met my father? I help my father. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Yay, tutorials. She's already wearing a hide helmet of illusion, which would have been great to have during my last one because I was going for illusion specialty, but eh. Oh, it's up here. Oopsies. No, give me up the hide. So, hide helmet. Because, yeah, she just bought this pre-made armor, so I like to think that it doesn't quite fit her. And armor that you make to fit you. So, let's see. So yeah, she would want to make armor just for her,
Got some
or to
good
at
pieces
least
out here if you're looking to buy.
adjust
More inside.
hers.
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is his alone? Huh. Let's just say I advise the advisor, and leave it at that.
Yeah, whatever.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
Yeah, and that's the line that
Don't
makes
forget to
me
check inside the shop
believe
if you
that
need anything.
if you want things to fit, you have to adjust them. So that was something that came up in the story. Was Sanguine takes off one of his iron boots. It's like, does not fit my feet, and it hurts. So this is kind of, if they're going to go on a long trip, they want to make sure everything fits, everything's comfortable, everything is, you know, good.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith. White one. Yorland Greymane's got that on him. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask. Yes? You have talent. Keep working at your craft and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you're making Skyforged steel, huh?
Okay,
All right,
so... Since this is not really going to be important right now, by the time I do any... If I actually do any illusion spells, it's going to be a long time from now, and hide won't be any good. I'm going to say she would want the fine one, because that's going to fit. But now she has boots and hide for herself. Or, excuse me, boots and armor. And she's going to want some greaves or something. So, let's see what it would take. The bracers, she needs 2 leather strips. Okay, so...
Have you met my father? He's a steward.
Let's see if we can actually
Dragonborn.
improve this stuff. Okay, so she can adjust her armor. And I like to imagine that she's, like, putting on a towel or something, or, you know, she's sitting there in her small clothes, just fixing it. So, yes, let's go ahead and get these all up to fine. Okay, so... She would need an extra iron ingot for that. So let's see if Sanguine can buy one.
Got some good pieces out here if you look at... Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, so first off, let us sell her that hide helmet. Because it's not going to be worth much. But, since that's a reward, they both have to split it. Sorry, just writing it down real quick. So, yep. Sell that. And now, let's see if we can get... There we go. We just need the one.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Well, hold on. Oh, it's enchanted. Oh, shit. Oh, well. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. He doesn't really need a minor destruction thing. What would it cost to build it? Alright, so we got 5 iron ingot. Oof, that's gonna be expensive. So I just bought that ingot for nothing. Oh, well. But what about... Well, that's odd. There's the armor. What's the difference between banded? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything about... Ah, there they are. Iron gauntlets. So that's only 2 iron ingots. So let's get a second one. And 2 leather strips. Because, yeah, he's kind of the heavy hitter now. So...
Have you met my father? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, so... Those are 20 each. I need to write that down. Sorry. So yeah, he's going through his money kind of fast. But... he still has plenty. Now... do I have enough?
I'll take my leave then.
Leather strips. Let's see. I think she had a wolf pelt. So... okay, that gives him some leather strips. So... that would give them enough to make him some iron gauntlets. He'll have to live with the ill-fitting iron armor for now. Because, yeah, she doesn't even have steel smithing. Okay, so even though I'm not going to be using this stuff or selling it, I have to have it on hand. Because, again, I'm playing it like he's actually there. Leather armor would be nice, but yeah, she doesn't have enough leather for that. Studded armor. She'd have to go out and get some good stuff. I'm going to hold on to the hide. Just for now. Now for her, she needs plain leather. So let's take a look at where we're at right now. Because his boots have been adjusted. I will probably want to adjust the gauntlets, even if I can't do the iron armor. Then again, she just forged those, so if she forges it, I'd like to think that she does it with his size in mind. Okay, so yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, it is. That is not. He'll just have to deal with that. So, would she want those gauntlets? Probably.
Got some good pieces out here. If you the finest weapons and armor.
So let's see. Yes, I'm going to be doing a lot of this. I like to think that it'll be done in one go in the story, but for right now, I'm kind of thinking of it as I go. So she will buy one thing of leather, which is 29.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Now, again, she probably doesn't need to improve that. Yeah, those will be fine as they are. Alright, she's got pretty good armor rating. As does he. Okay, so... anything else we need to sell? Yes, the dragon bones, dragon scales, all that jazz. Can I sell that to you?
I help my father in more ways than people. The finest weapons and armor.
Yes, yes. We'll get past this buying and selling real quick. Hopefully. So... that's 43. I cannot sell it to her. Okay.
All right, then.
And that's taking up a significant amount of weight.
Doing that for?
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my... oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Yeah, it'll be a very long time before she gets to the point where she can actually use this stuff. Ooh, a level up. Oh, gotta be careful of that. Now, would he have anything? No, he's got two things of clairvoyance. And the gourmet. I think that is literally everything that I am not using. Oh, I need to drink that Blackbriar mead because, yeah, he would not save that. He would not save that. I'm going to say that he would drink, well, I would say he'd drink about 2 of them because they did go to bed pretty quick afterwards, so.
Foolish old... you know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Ooh.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thorold? Is he nothing?
Finest cuts, fresh
So
from the
don't
wild.
talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart.
I don't suppose
So
you're going to
tell
buy
me,
something this time?
Battleborns, where is
Just
he?
browsing.
Where are you holding my
Gods
Thorold?
be kind. Someone will take mercy on me.
Do you believe this old
If they do, promise you'll actually purchase something for once.
holding him? Why,
Buy easy,
I've got
I
him in
will.
my
God
cellar.
knows been
He's
too
my
long since I
prisoner.
tasted real meat.
Face it, coward. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
Okay, that would be interesting to hear when you walk out of a shop. Bunch of people abusing an old lady.
Tired of bread and stew. Had enough of fish and fowl.
So yes, I think at this point they're as ready as they can be. Now before I forget, there is something I want to do. It is the one console command, other than, TCLing to get out of, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten trapped in this game because you fall into a nook or cranny and can't get out. And since there's no climb option, I will use TCL to get out of those. Because, honestly, that's just annoying. I consider that a problem with the game and not with, anything else. I don't consider that cheating. This is the one thing I will do. Since I have an invisible companion, I'm going to increase my carry capacity to include him. And all I'm doing is I'm just going to give it another 300. But if I hit that, that's it. And if I do end up traveling around with a companion later, who I'm going to kind of like, that's going to be kind of like the invisible Sanguine walking around and put all the armor and everything on him, then I will treat their carry capacity as their own, and I will mod this back to what it was. So, if I remember correctly... Oh. No caps lock. Now, if you want to do this, player.setav, S-E-T-A-V, that will temporarily boost your inventory. Mod-av modifies it for longer. As a matter of fact, I don't think, unless you mod it back, it won't change it. Now, if I do this correctly, it should only be at 600. If it goes up to 900, I'll fix it. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, so that's adding 2. Oh, crud. Let's see if I can get this back to how it was. This is probably going to go badly. Oh, it's not going to take it down. Oh, balls. Okay, so, it's going to be 600. I'll just have to keep an eye on it and try to fix that later. Oops. This is why you don't do this, children. Okay, so here it is. It's a little bit late in the evening, but they decided to set out rather than doing any more prep work. It's like, yes, Dragonborn. Yeah. We're going to head to Hrothgar. Let's get out of here. So it's like, okay, we're out of here. We slept in late. We did a little bit of work, smithing and stuff like that. Let's just go. Let's head north to the Hull of the Vigilant. Which, they wouldn't have a map marker. She doesn't know where it is. Her opinion is just like, well, it's in the north. That's all I know. So my wandering around and not knowing where I'm at is actually going to be moderately appropriate. So what do I have set right now? Oh, that's Speak with the Greybeards. No. This is going to be completely unmarked. And who knows what we will run into on the way. Probably nothing but trouble. Pretty day. Meadery? Merida, can we stop? No! You're the one who's in a hurry to get to the Vigilance. Let's go! By the way, if you haven't read the fan fiction that I've been writing, the idea is that he woke up and Sanguine is now trapped in human form. He doesn't have any of his Daedric powers, although he's still, he feels them there. He can't access them. He can't teleport away. He can't do anything, and he has no memory of how he ended up like this. All he knows is that this young girl is somehow involved, and now he is glued to her side. She knows he is Sanguine, and reminds him, well, you know, you were talking to this vigilant and you made some kind of deal. And he's like, what? Why would I do that? Well, it sounded like you guys were friends or something. I don't know. I didn't understand it. Oh my goodness, this couldn't be any more perfect. Look at what we run into.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down. Yes, our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear.
Well,
we're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
That is spot on. I did not plan that, and yet who are we running into?
And any other abominations that prey on mortals? Vampires, werewolves, witches? But Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy.
Meanwhile, Sanguine's just kind of standing there going, fuck you.
He is the God of Mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children.
Doesn't sound like mercy, but okay.
The Vigil will be watching you.
Oh, did she put a marker on here? Did she? She did! Oh my gosh! Oh, I could not have planned that. I could not have planned that better. Of all the random things to run into on the road, all the random encounters that can happen, I ran into a Vigilant when they're looking for the Hall of the Vigilant. So I like to think she's like, really? Where is it on the map? I would love to visit. Click. Okay, so because Skyrim likes to be an ass, save! Because, oh my god, that will never happen again. She's like, oh, now we know where we're going. How convenient. Okay, my day has just been made. That just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now she has to catch up with her friend because they were answering my questions. So it's like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna follow along. In the story, I'll probably say that they go off in another direction. But yeah, pretty much, this is my invisible Daedra friend is following along behind.
What was that?
What was what? Guys? But now we're gonna have this happen. I don't know if Merida will join the Dark Brotherhood. It doesn't seem like the sort of thing she'd do, but I also foresee in the story her going through hard times. But yeah, if she ran into this, she'd be a little weirded out, but at the same time, she's very much I try not to judge by appearances. You know, convenient side-eye at Sanguine.
Ah, bother and befuddle! Stuck here. Stuck! My poor mother. Unmoving. Heaviness. But too still. Oh, poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking Mother to a new home, a new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel! Damnedest wagon wheel! It broke. Don't you see? Oh! Oh, yes! Yes, the kindly stranger can certainly help. Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there, off the road. Talk to Lorius. He has tools. He can help me. But he won't. He refuses. Convince Lorius to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin. Gleamy, shiny coin.
Okay, so I know this is a persuade check, and my persuade is not the best. So, I can't remember if this is one of those quests where you get an alternative if you don't pass the persuade. If that's the case, I feel no qualms about reloading until I pass it, even though that's slightly dishonest. But if I don't pass it and there is an alternative, I will do that.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now? That Cicero feller? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone? Pay me? You think this is about money? Have you seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester here in Skyrim? Ain't been a merry man in these parts for 100 years.
I wonder why.
And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. You could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. In no way I'm getting involved in any of that.
So, again, it's not marked as persuade, but let's see.
What? And just who in Mara's name are you, anyway? Hmm? Come here, telling me my business. And for what? To help a fool?
Here we go, fingers crossed.
Look, Yes, you're right. Fella might be nutters, might not. But fact is, he needs help. I turned him away. What kind of a man am I, huh? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
Alright, we didn't have to resort to save spanning. I like that. I don't know if that's a guaranteed pass or not. I think I remember failing it one time, and I don't remember if there's an alternative. So, hey there, little guy. We stopped and helped you.
Poor mother! Her home seems so very far. You did? He has? Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles, shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed, and thank you again.
And it didn't tell me how much he gave me, so that's nice. Oh, there it is. Jeez. That's very generous.
I will wait for Lorius. Oh, yes. Mother and I will wait right here, until he fixes our wheel.
Okay. I'm wondering if Sanguine would know that he's a follower of Sithis. Because for anybody who doesn't know, that is one of the members of the Brotherhood. He is the keeper of the Night Mother, and that's her in the coffin. So, spoiler alert! So yeah, to Merida, she would just be like, oh, this, poor crazy fool needs some help. I'll do what I can, because I'm a good person. Meanwhile, Sanguine would be like, oh boy. Because technically speaking, Sithis is neither an Aedra or a Daedra. Here we go, leather. Yes, just pick the wolf up and hit it. That's good. Yeah, at this point, she's starting to learn, oh yeah, I definitely need to be skinning animals because, I'm wearing leather, it might need improving. Maybe she saw some examples of leather work. Saving again. I will save spam throughout this game, or at least I will try to, because I have had so much trouble with crashing in the past. But yeah, maybe she saw some leather work and stuff like that. It's like, ooh, maybe I can make that. It doesn't look too hard. So she's already thinking ahead, like, ooh, okay, so yeah, I'll take this stuff. And does the road turn off? What was it? Ah, spider! Ah! This is where she jumps into Sanguine's arms. What the? Oh, that would be creepy if it launched itself at you. So yeah, he gets that. Have we reached a road yet? No. It's off to the side, but I imagine they would stick to the road until it turns, because I know it's going to turn. And here it is. It's 7:41 at night, and it's getting cold out. The road is hard to see. And here's the thing. It's August. Yeah, it's still last seed, and there's snow. So this is just a little bit odd. Because, I don't know, I never got the impression that they were that far north. It's like Canada. It's like, okay, so maybe the northernmost part of it is really cold, but not quite this. Oh, and we have another random encounter. Who knows what this will be? Looks like it's just a farmer going to join somebody. Oh, maybe not.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Oh.
In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so that's another map marker. But you're going in the wrong way. Northeast is that way. How would he even get there? Because, yeah, Shrine of Azura is over here. Well, I guess he's going around. Maybe? You know what? To each his own. If that's what he wants to do, that's fine. Because if I remember, there's, like, things along this road that suck. Because, yeah, I think there are not just spiders. I think there is a saber cat somewhere around here. Which is not good. Because, yeah, saber cats will do a lot to me. Yep. Yeah, Merida may have a bow, but her knee-jerk reaction to seeing a spider is, burn it! Kill it! Wait. And now here's the terrifying thing. She's out of fire. Okay, so I seem to remember that there were two of them, but yeah. So here we go, heading towards the Hall of the Vigilance. And this will be interesting to do in story because obviously you're probably thinking, but wait, Sanguine is a Daedric Prince. Why would he be? Oh, for crying out loud! So there's apparently several of these. Yeah, she looks much braver like you. Not so much in person. There would be way more screaming. Oh, there was a silver ring. So that would be for Sanguine. I'm too quick with the looting. But I saw it. So. Here we go. Yeah. You would loot that. So, what I was saying is, you're probably thinking, well, why would they get along? You know, you implied that they were old friends and laughing together, but she's a vigilant and, you know, he's Sanguine. Well, there is something about that in the story. And I don't want to reveal it just yet, but I also planned later on, I kind of wish there was a Vigilant of Stendarr that you could take with you as a companion. As far as I know, in-game there isn't one. But I plan on those are her two companions who go with her it's her, Sanguine, and a Vigilant of Stendarr. Those look like bandits. Oof. Yeah, she would not want to deal with bandits. Not right now. It's late. She's tired. So yeah, I see them sneaking around unless they are forced into a fight. So let's go. Slightly off-road. wonder if they can come over here. They'll probably be able to run out. But if... Oh, Corundum, that'd be nice. Let's see if they go away. Well, her sneak's gone up. So here's a random event to have happen when they're on the road. Bunch of bandits. Sanguine's willing to fight, she's not. And there we go, we are hidden. This is probably a bad idea. So, I'm just gonna do this in case it goes really wrong. Oh, I still don't have a pickaxe, damn it. Ah. Oh yeah, they're outside, alright. Okay, so let's get back to the road. It's really annoying that that goes right through the road. Yeah, there's kind of a little bit of a path here. But we're close enough to the Vigilance Extended. Now, I have never been here. It wasn't until I was researching this that I found out that, oh, hey, you can actually go to the Vigilance Extendar before all, you know, shit goes haywire. Oh, there it is. So I have no idea what's going to happen, so it's quick save again. Yes, quick save spamming. I feel no guilt in this. This way. It'll be funny if one of the masks were to join.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light. None escape the Vigil. All come into the light.
Wherever the Daedra hide, the Vigil of Stendar will cast them into the light.
Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh, this is nice.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Well, here we go. Let's talk to her.
I am the keeper of the Vigil here in Skyrim. We bring Stendar's mercy to the innocent, and his justice to the Daedra.
Ah.
I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
She's a restoration expert. But it cost quite a pretty penny, and yeah. Does she say anything else?
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. None escape the Vigil. All come into the light.
No, she doesn't say anything different. Oh, that's disappointing. I was
Watch
hoping...
what you're doing.
Sorry. Okay, she yelled at me.
Walk always in the light, or we will drag you to it.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything in different. And you have a Daedra heart sitting right there. Yeah. A blessed steel mace. Just looking around. So yeah, okay. This wasn't as much as I thought it would be, which is a little disappointing. I was hoping...
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
Oof. The Sanguine's be like, yeah, I know, I'm living it. So, it's a nice place. Very open.
Stendar's mercy be upon you, for the Vigil has none to spare.
Wow, okay, you represent him well. So, I imagine that they argue and fight, and Cosette is just basically, yeah, vengeful towards Sanguine. It's like, she was an old friend to him, only insofar as, I'll put up with you until I can trap you. It's like, to be able to entrap a Daedric Prince, I imagine that's something they would like. So, after dealing with this... Oh, nervous clicker again. Sorry. They're basically thrown out on their ass, and they're like, well, that was a waste of time. They got no answers, nothing's going on, and now they're this far north. It's like, well, what do? Do we turn around and go back, or do we keep going, or what do we do? And is that the, oh, that's a, let me turn that off. Yeah. It's like, this would be a little bit, I'm kind of lost. So, Merida was like, well, even though we got a bit of a late start, I'm a little tired. Let's head back to Whiterun and reestablish. Well, don't you want to go to Isengard? And it's like, yeah, Isengard. Instagram, whatever that place's name. Iverstead. Yeah, I'm good at Skyrim. It's like, I don't know if I really want to go there just yet. This seems like a lot. Let's go back to Whiterun and get our head on straight. And that'll allow them to do a few things around here, and it's like, Sanguine is stuck as a human. He doesn't know what to do. So, nope, no map marker. Just follow north, east, southwest. Come on, you can do this. So here she has to sneak back past these people. Actually, I'm just gonna hoof it. Stay far enough out of sight. But yeah, Whiterun is kind of their home base right now. It's kind of their safe zone. So it's where they will fall back. Sanguine is lost, confused, trapped as a human, doesn't know what to do, couldn't get answers out of Cosette, and can't use his abilities to force them out of her. He's kind of a little bit on the helpless side right now. More sneak. Always nice. Sneak goes up so damn fast. Whoop. Not fast enough. Haven't been spotted, not fully. Not bad. 2 points of sneak. Keeping snowdrifts between them. I don't know. Sanguine might be furious about that and actually try to go on a bit of a rampage. But if I go in there by myself, yeah, that's not going to go over well, so I'm going to roleplay it like Merida talks him down. It's like, Sanguine, please, for my sake, don't do this shit. Now, my other playthrough that I play on my other computer, it's a little bit different. I have a rule. If I come across a place, oh man, iron too? I need a pickaxe. Yeah, if I come across a place and I haven't explored it yet, I have to go through it. That's my rule. And I'm trying to go for 100% locations. I used console commands to show me all the locations on my map. But they're undiscovered, so I still have to go through them all. Now, I know that's a little space off the road, but this is not, hey, let's check this out kind of moment. This is a, it's 11:30 at night, let's get home kind of moment. Yes, move along, dear, move along. The deer are amazingly calm.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
Okay, but you're also going in the wrong direction. Does anybody not care about going in the right direction? La. I know this is boring and that I could just teleport, but again, I don't know. I always feel like the teleportation gets you someplace faster than walking there would. So I'd prefer to walk as much as I could as everything loads in. So yeah, just hoof it and see what time we get back and just... Yeah. Was not a good trip. And she's still got food that she can't eat because it's not cooked. Yeah, she'll just rent the room at the Bannered Mare again. There's even more over there. Ah. Oh wait, no, that... I don't think that's mining. I think that's just a piece of dirt. Poor Cicero's still out here. Yeah, they did a good deed and found a new location. I cannot believe we ran across that random encounter. That was just complete... Just... Wow. I'm still riding that high. That is just like, dang, I can't believe it. That was so perfect. Yep, what are you running from? And now running back. What the? That's a storm cloak. Why are you firing at the storm cloak? Okay, so there's a little something for the Daedric Lord of Madness to be going on about. You okay, buddy? He's a courier. Ooh. But he's not carrying anything. Okay, that's a thing that just happened. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That would be Merida saying, see, this is why I wanted to get rid of the storm cloak yours. I wanted to wear something a little less identifying. Now let's see. Oh, I forgot to level up. That's bad. Gonna put more into health. Nope, not enchanting. Smithing. Because I think that gets me steel. Ooh, that'd be good for role-playing. Sanguine, you know, is just sort of sitting around kind of depressed, and she's like, huh, let me see what I can do, and, you know. Oh, that's tempting. You know what? Yes. She would get interested in that. It's like, ooh, I can build this to protect me. And she's now saying, you know, with his argument, ooh, dungeon crawling might actually be worth it. So she's already in the mindset of, what can I do to get this better? And armor is going to be one of them. So, there we go. It's going to take steelsmithing. And she's also looking around, I need leather. So, even though she is a firm believer in do not kill without necessity, no, not ki- dang it. And she's almost out of arrows, too. Can't afford to be missing. Ah, well. Maybe she'll get lucky next time. I mean, it's right there, but her last arrow missed by a mile. It's killing me not picking flowers and stuff like that. Yeah. And the thing is, you're probably watching this like, she's not really doing anything. This is going to be so boring. Well, this is going to be character building, you know. This is going to be me explaining where I want the plot of my story to go. I mean, yes, she's still the Dragonborn, is still going to have to fight Alduin, yada, 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 yada. However, there's also the side plot of, oh, you know, I've got this Daedra with me. What do I do with him? So this is kind of a little bit more to his story. So this will probably be a good, solid chapter, if not 2. I mean, I said it was going to be 2 chapters for the last part, which was only 2 hours of gameplay, but because it was the Barrow and then the dragon fight, it was like 4 chapters. So yeah. I like to go into a little bit more detail, and I also like to write it in such a way that even if you don't know Skyrim, you can read my story and be like, oh, okay, so I kind of understand it. I like to write stories like that. It's like, okay. I will never be hired to write official fiction because I love to take things, you know, I love to take characters that are not meant to be taken and run with them. It's like, haha, I have your character now. Okay, so they're back. That's another thing. She was interested in the companions. That's a way to get money. And right now, they are at a complete roadblock. She doesn't know what to do with Sanguine, and he doesn't know what to do himself. Cosette would not tell him what the deal is. It's like, oh, you forgot.
All right?
No, nothing is okay. I'm stuck as a human. But yeah, Cosette would not tell him what's going on. She would be steadfast and be like, get out of here before I, you know, unleash these people on you. And yeah, so he's completely lost. So Merida's just like, okay, well, technically I've
Come on in.
fulfilled
Let me
my
know if
deal.
you need anything, or take a seat by the fire, and I'll send someone over. I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Yeah, let's get some food. They didn't eat all day. She's gonna be like, fuck it, give me an apple pie. That's what I'm gonna eat. That's 15 from her. You know what's funny? I'm writing all this stuff down and being meticulous. I'm terrible at D&D and keeping track of this stuff. It's like, eh.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Yes, I will need a room.
What can I get you? Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
It might have still been my room, but I like to think I left in the morning. I'm treating it like a hotel. You check out by noon, if not earlier.
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful is what it is.
So at this point, she'd be willing to do odd jobs just to keep things
Let me know
going.
if there's anything else you need.
Okay, so Sanguine. Just drink it away, man. She eats her apple pie. Boy, they're keeping hours like I do. Okay, I should probably calculate some of this so I don't go over. Because, yeah, she's only got so much money, and this is going to add up quickly. They've so far... Hold on, let's pull out the calculator and do this. Okay, so she has spent 6 plus 6 plus 14 plus 6 plus 29 plus 15. She spent 76, and that's not counting rooms. This is just her individuals. He, on the other hand, yeah, so she's already lost, you know, about a fourth of her fortune. So reality is starting to hit hard. Saving up $5,000 gold is suddenly seeming, oh man, we got to do more. So yeah, he's already spent 256. Okay, so then there's the 20 for everything for the room. So if they split that in half, it's 10 each, pretty much. So she's up to 86. He's 266. Now, they did sell some things, so they earned a little bit back. So they're not in the negative yet. But still, he spent a goodly amount of money. So she would wake up and be like, okay, we need to do something. We need to do some work. I mean, let's see. What have we been asked so far? Join the Legion. Probably not. Visit the Shrine of Azura, very far away. Speak with the leader of the Companions. That seems reasonable. It's right here. Yes. She would have breakfast. Let's have her eat an apple. She'd love that. Being able to eat apples all the time.
Ripe fruit and fresh vegetables for sale.
Writhing in the filth of our own corruption. While you have ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk among the stars.
I love this guy.
But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, born of the North, where my bread is long winter."
I just love that guy. I do.
Those two at it again?
Oh dear, what's going on?
Watch the footwork. Keep your balance.
Hey, watch it. Get in there and push. Pull him back.
That the best you can do?
You're pathetic.
Get out of our guide me.
You think you stand a chance?
He's down.
I've got a bad grip on my shield. Did you take a look at it?
This should be good.
I'm a warrior, not a blacksmith.
Can't you just tell me if the grip is bad?
If Eorland made it, it's more likely you're gripping it wrong. Find me tomorrow and we can go over it.
I like how she has no problems telling it to his face.
When the Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
Ooh, sweet roll. Yes, she does have a sweet tooth, but she tries to keep it under control. She's like, oh no, I have to go with what's, you know, healthy. Oh, I never noticed that. Holy shit, those are the pieces of Wolfrod. I'll be dang. They already had some. I never noticed that. How many times have I played this damn game and I never noticed that? That's a nice little touch. I'm going to assume that she asked somebody.
Oh, I'm just a servant, dear. You want to talk to one of the companions, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that she came down and asked, where's Kodlak? Oh, he's downstairs. We're watching the fight. Go away.
But I still hear the call of the blood.
We all do. It is our burden to bear. But we can overcome.
You have my brother and I, obviously. But I don't know if the rest will go along quite so easily.
Leave that to me.
They both look like they're so quiet. Sorry.
A stranger comes to our hall. Would you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Where are your eyes?
Master, you're not truly considering accepting her.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies. But perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, girl? That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take her out to the yard and see what she can do.
Aye.
Have your eyes come back yet? No, he truly doesn't have eyes. Oh wait, maybe. Okay, hold up. No, come back here. Don't leave me with a creepy no-eyed guy. That's scary. I'm following you, buddy. Thank you. I like how he even looked around in confusion. Also, if anybody asks, I ship Vilkas with Ayla. Just because they don't seem like the type. I just look at them and it's like, yeah. I can see her completely dominating this poor guy.
Ah, fresh
Leo,
blood.
time to
Now
end
you
this
know how to
newcomer.
handle yourself. Not bad. She might just be.
Oh, no!
Not bad. Next time won't be so easy. You might just make it. But for now, you're still a whelp to us, new blood. So you do what we tell you. Here's my sword. Go take it up to Yorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
Okay, maybe they just have really pale eyes, because his eyes are really pale. Also, you're a prick. Yeah, I remember when Skyrim first came out, girls were like, oh, are you going to be on Team Farkas or Vilkas? And it's like, neither. Team Benar for the win.
What brings you here? I'm guessing you're the newcomer then. Oh, don't worry too much about it. They were all whelps once. They just might not like to talk about it. And don't always just do what you're told. Nobody rules anybody in the companions. Well, I'm not sure how they've managed it, but they have. No leader since Ysgramor. Kodlak is the Harbinger, and he's a sort of advisor for the whole group. But every man is his own. Every woman, her own. I have a favor to ask. I've been working on a shield for Aela. My wife is in mourning, and I need to get back to her soon. I'd be much obliged if you could take this to Aela for me.
Now, I like, it doesn't matter how you answer, you get a positive.
This isn't a command, just decency. Help out an old blacksmith. I've got to get back to my work.
He's a little bit more harsh if you call him out on it, but I like that they give you that as an option. It's like, didn't you just tell me not to do this? I don't know how I'm supposed to be answered. Yeah, she wouldn't have any problems being an errand girl. Yeah. I like to think Sanguine is just kind of like numb to the world following
When the
behind her.
Empire surrendered to the Aldmeri Dominion, they shamed us all.
You have one line, don't you?
You're a talkative one, aren't you?
What? I haven't said shit to you. Also, I'm still have your sword, and I'm not giving it back. Nana, Lana.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Ah, good. I've been waiting for this. Good to see you made it up here.
You know this one? I saw her training in the yard with Vilkas.
Ah, yes. I heard you gave him quite a thrashing.
Don't let Vilkas
I
catch
hit
you
his
singing.
shield.
Do you think you could handle Vilkas in a real fight? Whoa, ease up there. We're rough, but there's no need to kill a shield brother over a dispute. I like your fire, though. You'll make a fierce companion. Let us hunt together sometime. Here, let's have Farkas show you where you'll be resting your head.
Oh.
Farkas.
One day
Call
when
me.
you and I are on the circle.
Of course we did, Ice Brain. Show this new blood where the rest of the whelps sleep.
New
lording
blood.
it over us all the
Oh,
time.
I remember you. Come on, follow me.
They've lived.
Skjor and Aella like to tease me, but they're good people. They challenge us to be our best.
Haven't seen your face before.
Nice
I'm
to have a
watching.
new face around. It gets boring here sometimes. I hope we keep you. This can be a rough life. The quarters are up here. Just pick a bed and fall in it when you're tired. Telma will keep the place clean. She always has. Alright, so here you are. Looks like the others are eager to meet you. Come to me or Aella if you're looking for work. Once you've made a bit of a name for yourself, Skjor and Vilkas might have things for you to do. Good luck. Welcome to the Companions. By the way, if you're looking for something to do, we've got trouble right here in Whiterun Hold. Nothing we can't handle. Nothing but a bunch of lonely bandits. Cowards who will take little effort. Excellent. Show them no mercy. By the way, if you're looking for something to do...
Ah, Halted Stream Camp. That's a good one. So, this would be a case of, okay, so she's now a companion. Alrighty. You know. I have a feeling Sanguine would just be sitting at the bar. He would be sitting at the bar like, just leave me alone. You did your bit, leave me alone. So she's kind of on her own right now. She joins as a companion, immediately gets work. So, but at the same time, she doesn't want to just abandon him. You know, she's got a soft heart, and she's like, you know, he can be an ass, but he's been treating me fairly. Let me see what I can do, but yeah. Right now, she would be
I've been tending to
solo.
the warriors of your Vaskr for as long as I can remember.
Now, where the hell did Vilkas go? Asshole, where are you? I have your sword. At least I think I have your sword. Hold on, let's see if that's a quest. It's not.
What brings you to me? Find some strange creature in your travels?
No, okay, so I don't have a sword.
Good day.
Alright, so Halted Stream. If I remember correctly, that is the one. Yes, I got that marked. Or not that. Let's look at the map. Whoa, I don't need to go to Solitude. That's a bit of a distance. Yeah, okay. If I remember correctly, that's the one with the mammoth tusk. So, I know who to ask for that. But let's see if I can run into them naturally. And also, I'm going to do something. She would not want to go out alone because she's not as confident in her skills as she might sound. You know, she blusters. But it's like, wait a second. What was that about Lydia? She said something. Oh, Lydia. Oh, and she's passing this guy. Hey, I heard you
You
talking.
tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Yeah, I heard you two talking, then the damn guards wouldn't stop talking to me and covered it up.
My Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room. I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby, but I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it.
You're in luck.
I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Now that one I think is also close by. Yeah, that's right there. So she's got these map markers. She's like, oh, I have lots I can do. Lydia, come keep an eye on me. So in this case, I will actually take Lydia with me. I will add her as a companion, and she is going to be with me on this trip. If I can find her. Hopefully she's around here somewhere. Lydia? Does anybody know where Lydia's gone? Anybody at all? Here she is.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
I could use your help.
Long life to you, Thane. Lead the way.
Thank you. It's like, I don't have to go alone, thank God. Now, I am sincerely hoping that I won't get her killed. I'll be very
Father
sad.
says I'm too young to train with the sword,
so I practice with my fists.
Okay, kid.
Father says I'm too young
Well,
to train
go
with
back
swords,
inside, young
so
man.
I practice with my fists.
You've been seen in the company of the companions. That's an honorable path you're on.
Today, they take away your faith.
Will you have venison anytime soon?
Certainly. I'll be sure to bring some back for you the next time I go hunting.
What was that about a mammoth tusk? What?
Doing it for you. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
I just realized this gray mane looks just like me.
You do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future.
That's fair.
Farewell.
Hold on.
I ain't done nothing.
Let's see if I can
It's
get...
not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong. I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the
Almost a
merchant's
twin!
trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Boy, everybody wants to run
Are
an
you
inn.
still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Olfina? And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a grain
What?
doesn't
Snakes,
mean
what
I
are you
can't
looking
grow
at?
my own
Come
tea.
and see my special.
I didn't mean... I'm sorry I asked.
Okay, so...
You tried mercenary work? It might suit
I seem to be unable to leave the city before 3. This is so much my life. It's like, wake up at noon. Don't do anything until 3 p.m. Yeah. Now, if I remember correctly, there are some bandits on the way that have a horse with them. Technically, grabbing that horse is stealing, but it's not really because nobody owns it. You don't pick up a bounty, or at least I never have. The distant graphics that have it loaded in. Whee! Look at the grass grow! Ho ho! Yeah, there's always bandits over here. Is Lydia with me, or is she still far off? Lydia. I think she got lost. Great. I don't want to take them on alone, so... Here she is. Alrighty. I know that sped things forward an hour, but eh. We'll just pretend that that didn't happen and we left a little later. Excuse me, good people. Oh. Unfriendly. Well, too bad for you!
Time to get lost, friend.
Still can.
Oh, that was violent. And here would be her turning point. She wants money. She wants to go through, and Sanguine made a good point, so... She's disgusted. But she'll take the money. This is her turning point. She... Yeah. And here we go. She's... Got... So she got 10 off that one guy. She got an amethyst. Now 7. Yeah, she doesn't like what she's doing. And she's still not comfortable with everything. But yeah, this horse doesn't belong to anybody. Does not. So yeah, now that she's seen what it takes. No, give me the... I can see it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, Sanguine's not going to make much this time around because he's just sitting at home. Tomatoes? Damn it. No, I'm going to drop. Okay, that's annoying. Let's drop that because I didn't want to pick it up. And yeah, she's not going to take that. But there's another sack. There we go. Finally got up here. Salt. Don't want the shovel. Unfortunately, this game forces you to pick up a bunch of stuff you don't need. But yeah, she's getting to the point where she's searching. So, oh, snowberries. I wonder what I could do with those. She's slowly getting to the point where she's willing to do more. Because she's realized she has nothing. And those, I think, are spice. But yeah, she's the food hoarder. Honeycomb. Ooh. And now, Blackbriar mead and honey brew. He liked that. Now she's thinking of him as well. It's like, okay, I'll take that for him. And then skooma. Would she take it? Probably not. She does not approve of drug use. That's still something that she would fight against. And there we go, 30 gold. I'm just gonna write 30 rather than tick it out. Yeah, she's only been around for a few days, and she's already starting to feel that pressure. Hold on, what was that? I think a bandit just snuck up on us. Yep.
No more.
You're a disgrace.
Well, that was interesting. So she gets a heady scroll gem. Plus 16. Yeah, she's slowly starting to realize. I have a feeling, she'll be like, hey, Sanguine, I got money. Yeah, she was running low on arrows. I think she would pick those up. Excuse me. Steel Warhammer. Well, he's not there, so not gonna pick that up, so. And she's also picking up lockpick, which is very important. So where was she? Oh, she was over here. Lydia, that was very rude. Is that your way of saying we need to get going? There's a sack right there, I can see it. Do not try to hide the sacks. Yoink. Yeah, at this point she'd be feeling sick to her stomach and it's like, ugh. But hey, a cooking pot. First one that she's come across. So it's a little bit on the wild side, but she'll do what she can to get a good hot meal. Because yeah, she's been carrying around this meat. And anything she doesn't have to buy. There we go. Potato soups. She also has cabbage. Would she want to waste an apple? Probably not. So even though this is going to taste awful, she's got plenty of cabbage. Maybe one. That's a red apple. Those are her favorites. Green apple, yes. Red apple, no. So she's gonna have a ton of potato soup. There we go. See? More apples. So now, she can start eating again. So, let's see. What would she have? Maybe a pheasant roast. That sounds good. Along with an apple. Okay, so let's get this in. I know I left a lot of stuff behind there, but that's... yeah. On one of my first playthroughs, by the way, what I did was I got on that horse and I rode it around all of Skyrim, getting all the major cities and everything, because I refused to use the carriage system. But that allowed me to have fast travel locations. I just ran from everything and just rode that poor horse into the ground. I heard it. Where are you? Yeah, Merida's innocence is very slowly getting eroded. She's starting to Where'd it go? That was weird. Okay, so Skyrim just weirded out. But, yeah. She's starting to realize that, you know, yeah, it's okay to be innocent and show kindness and stuff like that, but very slowly, that innocence is starting to get eroded. She's starting to see the harsh reality. It's like, oh my goodness, they think I'm Dragonborn. They want me to go to Iverstead. I need armor. I need weapons. And I mean, this stuff was good enough to just carry a message to Whiterun, but there's too much else going on. So yeah, she's getting there. She's getting there. Not quite to the point of just, I no longer care about anything, but definitely... oh, hold still, you bastards. Oh, I hate how they move around. Oh, I think I killed him in one shot. Yep. She's a little bit on the eagle-eyed side. Not like me, I'm blind to the battle. Okay. Now people are becoming aware. And don't forget, you have your abilities, girl. And there you go. Level up. Now here's one. She would see that and be like, ooh, nope. No. Taking food off of a corpse sounds just gross, no matter how you put it. I mean, she still wouldn't want to wear their armor or anything. Because, you know, that's just yeesh. Nordmead. Would she take that? Probably not. She's not interested in alcohol. She's just not. And yeah, seeing food left out and stuff like that, not as appetizing. Again, that's kind of a realistic view of this. Because would you take that? It's like, you don't know how long it's been sitting out there. You don't know what they've done with it. Unless you were starving and desperate, which she's not got enough food. These are all empty? Really? But yeah, unless you're starving, you're not going to take it. There's the iron arrow I gave her. Yeah, I mean, this would be slightly disturbing for her. It's like just going around and killing people, but at the same time, she's like, I need something to do. I need a place to stay. This is just, I wanted to build up my life, and now all this shit's happening. Now, there should be pickaxes around here. Ooh. There we go. And this would be... Ah, pickaxe. That's perfect. Iron ore. Oh, shit. That was an accident. No! Get the arrow... Oh, well. So she picks up her arrow that she accidentally fired. Yeah, this would be a good way for her to get some iron to, you know, improve his armor and stuff. And there you go. Easiest mammoth tusk to get in the game. And mushrooms. She is a mushroom picker. She's like, ooh, mushrooms. Mushrooms. She comes by it honestly. She's secretly a hobbit. Again, not too interested in the mead. But yeah, she's thinking in terms of, you know, what can I use, you know, to prepare us for the road? What can I use, you know, to sell? And ultimately, what's going to get me money because I want my house, damn it. It's like being a Dragonborn is secondary to her. It's like, that's not something she signed up for. It's like, okay, you know, I'm sure it's just no big deal. She still hasn't quite accepted that this is a bigger deal than probably, you know, that she wants to admit. So yes, this is the mining portion of the game. You get used to this. This is something that she's done before. She has done mining before in her past. I like to think that she kind of filtered from place to place around Riften and Eastmarch. You know, she just went around doing odd jobs. So she's done mining. She's done farming. She has done a tiny bit of mercenary work, though not much. And she has done mining at some of the towns, because there's a few mines around there. Now, if I remember correctly, one of the guys down here is a little bit on the tough side. Okay, so no more mining until these people are dead.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
This guy's tough. Yep, he's a bandit chief. Back off, Lydia! And here we go! Oh, excellent.
Shit. What are you doing?
I'm accidentally hitting you, Lydia. Sorry about that, Lydia. That was not on purpose. And this guy, 60 gold. So yeah, she's basically gonna go back to Sanguine and he's gonna be like, leave me alone. I don't want to do this. She'd be like, I've learned from you. Look, I even took money from somebody. Yeah, but with this one mission, she's gonna get a bunch of supplies and the like. So I knew that she would not last long with the whole, hey, I'm not gonna loot off of dead bodies. Because, yeah, rifling through a pocket and finding gold is one thing. Actually, like, stealing food and other stuff, not so much. By the time you get to the end, she'll just take everything, leave them in the skivvies, and be like, I don't care. Now, the reason I'm not playing this on survival is because I don't like the balance of survival mode, even though I think it would add a little bit of touch of realism with her having to eat on a regular basis, drink on a regular basis, things of that nature. I don't like how the survival mode is balanced, because all the enemies are just tanky as hell. And it's like, I've never liked games that do that. It's like, don't just add to their HP. Don't give them more armor. You know, just, you gotta balance the game. So yeah, I just don't want to play it on survival. I'm not that good at this game. Excuse me. And then all the sacks in the world. So yeah, she will take food. It's like she's still not taking flour because she doesn't really have a way to do anything with it. Okay. So much cabbage. And yeah, she will get to the point where she starts selling the food, because she can't use it all. And cabbage is one of those things you will find everywhere, and at some point she will stop picking it up. She'll have enough food. Plus 17. I'm starting to run out of room for her when last time it was Sanguine. Taking back some wine. That'd be nice. Flute. 25 value. Yeah, she may not know the value, but she'll be like, an instrument. Oh, I bet that's worth something. Because again, she's looking at value. She is now in looter mindset. It's like, what can I take that isn't horribly immoral that'll get me some money? Now this is the world's most evil trap, because that thing kills me every damn time. Every single time. But yeah, I do want to get as much of the iron ore as I can, because this will be valuable later on. And now that she has a place to sleep with the companions, she doesn't have to worry about spending 10 gold every day, which is going to be nice. But of course, what's Sanguine going to do? He's not a companion. He's her companion, but not a companion. Okay, quick saved. What does that do? Ah, that's what that did. I thought it was going to be rocks. But nope. Yeah, this is a little bit of a boring part. Sorry about that. It'll get more interesting as we go along. And I imagine by now she's also thinking, man, it's dark in here. You know, but it's hard to hold a torch. I wonder what I can do. She'll start getting tempted by some of the simpler magic. Like candlelight. Oh, what time is it? Oh my goodness, it's already 10 p.m. What's out here? Oh! What the hell? What hit me? But yeah, there's... coin purse? I have a feeling that was just these things hitting me, and it's like, I didn't touch any of them. By the way, if you're doing that thing for, what's-his-face? The Augment Inferium up in the northeast by Winterhold. I cannot remember the name of the dude, but he wants you to get all the elven blood. This is one of the few places where it's guaranteed high elf. You can just get the blood off of them. Just FYI. And 21. Okay, so let's get out of here. Because that sucked. Now here's the part where I always get caught. I end up running down here. La 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 la. Avoid. Okay, for once I didn't get killed by it. Now, it gives you a mammoth snout, which is kind of gross, but won't let you take the tusk. So, I always call shenanigans on that. Now, let's see what's around here. Silver. Yeah, she'd take the potions. And transmute mineral. Huh, I wonder what that is. Now, this is one of my favorite spells in the game because this would be the sort of thing that would make her eyes glow. She's learned a spell, transmutation. What does this do? It makes life so much easier. Where is it? Magic. Transmutes one piece of iron ore to silver, or silver ore to gold. She'd be like, what? She now has gold ore. Holy shit, it works! So now she would be like, I have to get all of it. See, this is killing me because I would take all those. Ooh, leather boots. She'll take those and take a look at them. And now she's like, where's ore? I need ore. This is corundum. This doesn't help. But yeah, this is one of the best ways to make a little bit of money. Or jewelry. If you take the ore, turn it into jewelry, and sell it, it goes for a heck of a lot more. And of course, more sacks of food. Because again, the more food she can make, the less she has to buy. And 89 gold. And a steel sword. That, I think... Where is it? That's 11. That's 11. So, take it and see if it can be upgraded. Because again, yeah, she's in the mindset of what can I do to improve? Tons of mammoth tusk. Mammoth snouts would just freak me the frickin' out. It's like, Another chest. And yeah, Sanguine told her, oh, hold on to those gems. Those will be handy later on. So yes, Lydia, this is my life. Stealing all the potatoes. Just stealing them all. Hold on. I never noticed that before. There is something right there. Burned books. Oh, they're burning books. That's nice. Okay, so that was 7. Oy. Alright. I think I've mined all the stuff in here that can be mined. Oh, wait. No, I have not. And this gives time for my magic to restore so I can keep doing this transmutation. Yeah, her hook would be greed. Not as much as you think. I mean, she does want some things. Of course she does. She grew up poor, so why wouldn't she? But at the same time, she's still generous. Yeah. Oh, I've got some spare capacity. I'll bring back some mead for him. He'll be happy. But yeah, she just made more money than she's had in a long time. So that would be enough for one day. And there you go. She's just turning that all. It's like at first she's like, oh yes, I'll get some iron, you know, to help improve his stuff. And trigger finger. Oh, it's a beautiful night. It's time to head back. And on the way, she will just transmute her stuff into gold. Because, yeah, she has 42 iron ore. And, yeah, it'll take a while. But if she keeps at that. And this would be a hint for her to, hey, you might want to consider magic. Put a few points into that. Because, yeah, everybody's like, I'm going to put a point into magic. Well, unless your character really wants to be a mage, there's no reason to. And she didn't want to be a mage, but now she sees an advantage. It's like, I could turn all this stuff into, you know, I can turn this all into gold. And we're back. We don't need walls. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and de-equip that so I can actually just keep the transmutation going. There we go.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
I like that he comments. I was like, I'm making silver. So yeah, Sanguine would still be in here, and it's late, but she would go check on him. It's like he's been drinking, won't leave. What do we do? He's lost. She'll be like, you've taught me so much.
We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Sadia, wake up, dear.
So she drinks some of her disgusting cabbage soup. That's a bit of rabbit. Gives him some stuff, talks to him. Come on, man, this isn't for you.
Yes, Mom.
She has a good talk with him. And it's like, don't make me replace you with Lydia, as much fun as she is. It's like, okay, time for bed. But she would also, if she had Sanguine, she would.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Okay. We can sell in the morning.
Some people don't think I'm smart. Those people get my fist. But you, I like. Another job well done. Your payment is secure. And you have my thanks.
100 gold. So she just made a lot of money.
All right then.
I was the newest companion until you came along. guess that's okay. Just means I can show you the ropes.
Okay. So that's who you are. And I'm gonna stop it off here. I think that's enough material to get at least a chapter or two out. And yeah, I've been churning them out about 2 or 3 chapters a week. So just keep an eye out, and I'll link below for the latest chapters. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. This has been a really fun exercise. It really has, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I am enjoying it so much. But thank you for watching. Yeah, have a good night.